Trees campsite we go. We were here just 2 weeks ago and the weather was completely different. It was miserable last time we came, but we did think when we came it'd be a lovely place to come back when it was sunny. So here we are, Father's Day weekend, without brother Maxwell. He's not here, he's gone off on his own camping trip somewhere else, so I think you get two for the price of one this weekend. We can work to get it all edited together. Anyway, this is a drive into Fir Trees near Banbury.
Or is he here?
Or is he here? Why?
Because we noticed
His van wasn't around.
his van was taken out of where we store our vans.
So you'll hear us refer to our van, caravan, as Barry, because that's his name.
And Richard Clare's is Sydney.
Yeah, I think it's Sydney. So I think this is the way we're looking for campsite money. I don't know.
It's not.
Anyway, we've got to call that number on the door now to let them know we're here. Right, so it's supposed to be Lakeside Pitch 6. So that's good so much. She said, but none of the pitches are numbered. So the 6 doesn't help at all. So go down the road, downhill, around the corner. Oh, so now we're in the same place.
What's next is camper.
Left hand side of the campground. So it sounds to me it's the same pitch we were on last time.
You think?
Nose in first, everyone's going side by side because we have space. Nice. Actually, remember, I can't go drive around. Anyway, we're here.
You go left.
Who was it on the pitch left hand side? And he's on the left hand side.
We've pitched up without a hitch, well kind of a hitch, but not really, it's all good. Pitched up just now, all set up, caravan set up, which I'll show you in a minute. Lady's been round and told us we've got some nice neighbours coming, so I look forward to meeting them. Obviously keeping our distance at the same time to make sure we're not interfering with them, but we'll say hello. Dog's inside keeping cool. Julie's doing pink jobs. I've done all my blue jobs, but I'll quickly give you a walk around and show you what I've done. So, slightly new at this, I've just given a whole warbled story for about 2 or 3 minutes about what happened with Thomas and the boys coming over. So I'm going to try again, but this time I'm actually going to press the record button. So, record button's on. On Friday, Julie and I were supposed to be coming over to the Fir Trees campsite near Banbury, and we were going to get here for about 12, 1 o'clock time, which we did. And then the boys, who are 21 and coming up 19, were going to come and join us on the Saturday, and Thomas, my eldest, was going to drive them over. We got a phone call on the Friday morning to say his car had broken down over in Cirencester and was waiting for the RAC to come out. The RAC turned up and they took his car to a garage that we use in Kidlington. He's a very good friend of ours and always looks after us very well. And he was then going to get the bus back from Kidlington back to Whitney, which is where we live and where he would be. But unfortunately that would mean he wouldn't be able to come camping with us on Saturday because there's no way for him to get over to where we were. But I said, no problem, I'll come and pick you up. That's an hour and 10 each way to go and pick him up, but it would have been a nice day, so I thought it was good to do. We then go to the Sainsbury's on the Saturday morning to get the bits for Friday morning to get the bits for the shopping for the weekend away. And Harry informs us, because he works in Sainsbury's and was working at the time, that his boss hadn't received the email to say he was going to be off and probably wouldn't be able to have the time off unless he could get a shift swap. So we managed to get a shift swap, and that meant he could then take... Why are you looking at me like that for? What have I said that's wrong? It's not a blog, darling, it's a vlog. Yeah, it doesn't know, it's fine. So Harry managed to get a shift swap, and so I could then pick him up on the Saturday morning. Yeah, all 109 people that watch us. Honestly, everything's secret, okay? Don't tell anybody what I've just told you. Honestly. Anyway, so, which meant then, Saturday morning, I left at 8 o'clock in the morning, drove back over to Whitney, got there for about 10, 9:15, something like that. I've been gone to Waitrose to get the mussels for the dinner tonight, only to find both Thomas and Harry still fast asleep in bed. So after a bit of cajoling, I managed to get them up, and they're now over here. Thomas has been fishing pretty much solidly since he got here. He's caught loads of fish, roach and perch mainly. I'm not quite sure how he's catching anything because the size of the float he's got now is the sort of thing you do when you go sea fishing. And Harry's been fishing and had equal sort of success, and he's now sitting inside because he's bored. I'm now getting on with dinner. I'm not going to put Julie on the camera because it's a big secret. So I'm going to say goodbye and I'll show you what we have later.
Thomas is the winner.
I can't feel the that way around. He's built the Great Wall of China across the board.
Waiting so long for that.
I'm slightly upset about that. Yeah.
So we're almost packed up, ready to go. Just finished the last bits to put in the caravan now, and then we'll be off for an afternoon at home with a barbecue for Father's Day. Cracking weekend with the boys. I have to say, this is probably the best campsite I've been to in a long, long time, so we'll definitely be coming back. But if you know where it is, it's Fir Trees campsite near Banbury. I think it's in a place called Warmington, literally just over the border into Warwickshire. But really nice. See you again soon.